Yeah. The Cooper and Anthony Show.
Anthony has a wide array of friends, and I guess you were telling me you were hanging out with somebody who was a therapist who was talking to you about couples and money.
Right.
What'd they tell you? What was the advice?
That couples should have separate bank accounts.
Because if they share an account, that's how they fight about. That's why they fight about money.
That's why they fight about money. But if you have separate bank accounts, then you don't know who's spending what's going where. You don't even know how much money the other person has.
Oh, so that's what it is. So if you're sharing an account, you keep your finger on the pulse of the other person, like, oh, you spent this much on coffee, or you bought this without asking. And
right. What is this place? Is this a strip club?
Right. It's only at your house.
It's like, no, it's not even close to a strip club.
All right. Well, I have to say that I think I agree with that. Because my ex-husband, one of the big issues we had was money. I mean, couples always fight about money, but we had a joint account. And I made the money, he spent the money. And I didn't care if he spent stuff. My whole thing was like, just tell me. Just let me know if you're going to go buy something, and that way we can discuss it and see if it's stuff for the house, if it's stuff for us. But like his PlayStation broke, so he went and bought a new one.
With your account?
Yeah.
It's yours account. I mean, it's his and yours.
Yeah, but we didn't have a lot of money at the time. We were living in an apartment that was owned by my family because we couldn't afford our own place. So it's like, we can't even afford rent, and you're upset that your PlayStation broke? Like, that's your priority?
That was his whole life, though.
But that was the problem.
The
I know.
So I want to know if couples actually have separate bank accounts.
Yeah, how do you guys handle money? Not even married, just dating. Like my boyfriend and I are, we live together. So we have to deal with the money issues also.
Right.
But we have separate accounts because I learned my lesson from last time. So how about you guys? How do you pay your bills? Do you share the bills? Do you have a joint account? What do you guys do? Give us a call. We'd love to hear it. How do you guys handle money at your place?
Well, so we have a joint account. We pay all our main bills all together. Through our joint account, but he's not working right now, so everything I put in the joint account happens to be his private account and our bills account. But I have a separate account, which is my own private account, so anytime we're missing something, I'm always adding into our joint account.
Right.
So,
but I mean, you guys have been together for a lot of years, right?
Yeah, about six to 8 years.
Okay, so there's got 6 to 8, like somewhere in there. I'm not really quite sure. It's been a while. I love the fact, because I mean, at some point you could be out of work and he could be working, and then he'll do the same for you, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely. But as of right now, for the past couple of months, it's been me holding everything down for a little bit.
Is that taking its toll on your relationship?
Every now and then, I get a little frustrated. Not as much because he has it all right there, but more on me because I work full time, and so it's a little bit more difficult. But what can you do? I know once he starts working, I know that it'll be back to the same way.
I hope he starts working, because I'm telling you, with my ex-husband, I felt like his mom after a while. Like, don't take any more money. Make sure you clean up after yourself. It wasn't good. Thank you for calling, Kaomi. Thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Vanessa in West Babylon, how long you guys been together?
29 years yesterday.
Whoa, happy anniversary.
Thanks.
And have you guys handled the money thing the same way for all 29 years?
Absolutely not.
Oh, tell me.
So originally we had separate accounts, and that did not work.
Really?
No, that did not work. We lived together. And then we got married, and we had children, and we had joint accounts, and that did not work. So,
wait, what other options are there?
There's option C.
Do you pay in barter? Do you go and dance for your bills? What do you do?
The option that works best is to have both accounts.
Both?
So we put a majority of our money into our joint account for our bills.
Right.
And then we have separate accounts that we pay for our separate bills.
Oh, I see.
If he needs to go to the strip club, he could still go. And I don't need to know about it.
Do you know how much money he has in that account?
Probably less than me.
Right. And when he runs out of money there, does he go to the joint account to get more?
Not usually. We kind of keep things on track. So if it's something that that we need to have money in our other account, then we kind of discuss it.
Separate account means you can go to strip club. Got it.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. That was really interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day, guys. You're great.
Hey, Rosalind.
Hi.
Now, Rosalind, you've done both. You've done the separate bank account and the shared, right?
Yes, I have to, because my husband feels like the bank is magic. He doesn't put money in the account, but he's constantly swiping the card. So I went in his wallet and I took it out. So in our joint bank account, he has limited access. He has to go into the bank. And then I have my own separate account with my maiden name that he can't get to. And we have a business together, and it's the same way. He has the car, and he's like buying stuff. And I'm saying, you have to put money into the account to be able to use it. But
as if the card is just some like magic card that every time he swipes it, money comes out. No idea where the money's coming from. Somewhere in the bank.
yeah, and in our joint account, my work, I have direct deposit. So it was like magic to him. It's like, oh, there's always money here.
You were like, you have a fairy godmother. Her name is Rosalind.
Yes.
How do you guys handle money at your house?
All right, what I do is I take care of all the finances. I pay all the expenses, shopping. What I do with my wife is, we've been married for 23 happy years.
Okay.
Have two children, and I basically take care of all the needs that she wants, everything that she needs, and she gets she has about $150 a week for herself. That's her fun money if she wants to go out with the girls, if she wants to pick up a little extra for herself. That's how we've been working it out for 23 years.
Are you offering this deal for all women, or is it just her?
Just her.
Oh, because that sounds like a very good deal. I was wondering where I could get myself something similar.
You need to get a bob.
Yes, everybody needs a bob. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now I know how you guys have been together 23 years. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Janine, you are separated, so you're probably in the same position I was with your your ex, I should say.
He had his account, and I had my account, but we also had a joint account. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't really a person who paid attention to his finances, so I really handled his finances. And the way we did it was, we were both self-employed people, so our paycheck varied from paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
And if we needed a bill paid, depending on who had the money in the account, we would pay the bills. And then I would always just take some money and throw it into a savings account that was, joint by us, so that we would be saving money at the same time.
That sounds smart.
But it wasn't really a big deal. As long as the bills got paid, it didn't matter if it was coming from my account or his account. It was just a matter of paying the bills.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe like just not being nitpicky about it. Just whoever has it, pay.
Whoever has it pays. Yeah, because you need to survive, so it's not going to matter who pays for it as long as you got your mortgage paid or your rent paid and your electric, because that's what it's about, surviving.